All right, thanks for watching Sandbar Sofa Surfers, or Sandbars of A Surfers, and today I'm going to go over the Holystone 120D. It's a little entry-level drone. Pretty awesome, actually. It's a step up above the 110G, which is the GPS model. This is a GPS model also. The cool thing about it is, unlike the 110G, which is only an FPV view, this can give you more of a stable shot because the camera actually moves 90 degrees. So we're going to play with this right now, and we're going to see what kind of shots we can get with it. Woo! I'm stoked, dude! So one of the most important things that we want to do before we actually fly our drone is we want to make our camera straight. We want to read our instruction manual. So these are the instructions for use that are sent with the Holystone 120D GPS. Let's open it up and take a look here. Let me put my reading glasses on. We got a nice table of contents here. We can see that it's in English, it's in Chinese, and it's in German. So let's see here. We have a disclaimer and warning. We have safety guidelines. Safety is very important. Notice I am wearing my high visibility safety vest, letting everyone know that's around that I am flying a drone. I probably need to get some safety cones and go around my takeoff point. Let's see here. Check before use. Flight environment. Flying in an open area. We maintain our line of sight, and we fly below 120 meters with this drone. We're flying over and near obstacles, crowds. As we noticed, we got a little close to some things, and with this northwest wind, it kind of creates a little vortex almost, and instead of it pushing it back, it was bringing it back the closer I was to those little items. Don't use this drone in adverse weather conditions, such as rain, snow, fog, and wind. We know that because of the density of the air. Operation requirements: stay away from the propellers, don't fly in a no-fly zone. I use an app that's called Before You Fly. The use of the battery. Maintenance: you want to clean the product after every use. I fell a couple times there, so it's a little dusty. I got a little chip on that propeller already. I want to go through that real nice, because that's going to impact its flight. It's amazing how delicate those little air currents are. So, package contains one drone, one transmitter. Mine came with 2 drone batteries. Mine came with a battery charging hub for the 2 batteries. It came with 4 extra propellers. It came with 4 extra space rings. It came with 4 screws. It came with 2 extra propeller gears. It came with an extra set of landing gear. It came with a wrench. It came with a screwdriver. It came with 4 caps. And came with a charging cable. And of course it came with these instructions for use. Please read the instructions for use. Alright, the drone's detail. According to the instructions, I'm going to grab you right here. Now, according to the instructions here, we have a cap, which is located here at the top, which if we see here, this is where our screwdriver is going to go to remove that cap and to take this propeller off. When you take that off, there are going to be what are called spacer rings on these propellers. You want to make sure that you don't lose those. You do not want to lose those. Alright, so we have a cap, we have our little spacer ring inside of there, we have our propeller. These are labeled as to how they spin. So this is propeller A spins like this. This is propeller B spins like this. And those are labeled on the propellers. And any questions, we can go right here to the instruction manual and we can take a look here. It also goes over the transmitter details, which we know as the remote control. It has a power indicator, has a phone holder, it has these antennas here, which I like to use those antenna little boosters. They say they're for the DJI, but they work just fine on this for me. And we just take a look here. We have the record video on the right. We have the picture taker on the left. We have the camera angle adjustment and the speed switch. Just make sure that you're real familiar with this prior to using it. Alright, this is some of the controls here. This is joystick mode. We have a mode 1 and a mode 2, and mode 2 will be the default setting. And mode 2 is like that. And mode 1 is like, and mode 1 is like that. Mode 2, mode 1. We have the phone holder. We have the propellers there. There's a little more intricate diagram. A little bit about the camera. We're hoping we don't have a camera problem. A little bit about the batteries here. It says charging time 120 minutes. HS GPS version 1. And if you have a scan app, you can scan that and it'll bring the app for your use up immediately. Talks a little bit about pairing here. Talks about the drone. The front of where the camera is known as the head of the drone, and the rear where the battery is known as the tail of the drone. In the instructions here, it's going to show us how to calibrate the compass. It's going to show us how to calibrate the gyro, and it's going to tell us that it's going to be searching for the GPS after we complete that process. So we're going to need to wait for these lights to go solid here. We're going to unlock the motor. It's going to show us right there, and then we have a 1-key takeoff and landing option here. And then we have our app functions here. We have follow me. We have a locked follow mode. We have a return to home and auto takeoff and auto landing. Take photo, take video, sound recording. This is awesome. We have a beginner's mode. We're going to go into the app itself and remove that and set those flight parameters for us. We have 3 speed modes on this drone, low, medium, and high. I stayed in low the entire time. Trimmer function. So make sure you get very familiar with the instructions to your drone and have happy flying. I love flying these things, and I hope to start choreographing some of the surfers out there with this little drone before I start investing a little bit more money in the drones. I really wanted to get my pilot's license, which I am a FAA licensed Part 107 UAV pilot. I passed my test and I got the card and everything. I have a flight waiver to fly in Atlantic Beach, and all the drones that I'm flying right now are under the 250 gram regulation, so they're not considered drones, I wouldn't think. I think they'd be considered a children's toy under the 250 gram mark. I think after 250 grams then it becomes a little bit more of a legal issue, but I just wanted to make sure that I got familiar on how to fly those before I went above that 200. Good afternoon. Welcome to Sandbar Sofa Surfers. Today we're going to be going over the HS 120D. This is an awesome little drone. It's just at $128.99 on Amazon. Let's get the app going. Let's get this thing flying. It's a step up above my 120 or my 110G and my 110D that I've been flying, because those are FPVs, and this one is a movable camera. So we're actually going to be able to move our views. That's going to be awesome. All right, awesome. Thanks for watching Sandbar Sofa Surfers. I'm Jeremy. I'm here in Jacksonville, Florida, Jacksonville Beach, Florida. And today we're going over the Holystone 120D GPS drone. Cool thing about this drone is it has a movable camera right here that you can actually control with your remote. What comes in the box with this right here, 2 batteries, remote control, drone, a couple propellers, actually 4 propellers. It actually comes with some gears, some screws, and this instruction manual. And it comes with this instruction manual, which I recommend you look at thoroughly before flying your drone. Now we're going to go ahead and look at this. We're going to power on our remote. We already have our drone powered on. And the cool thing about that is it calibrated the camera there. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn on my phone here, and I'm going to turn my Wi-Fi on here. I'll bring you with me. Come on. Okay, we've got the instruction manual here. We've got the drone. We've got the drone powered on, and now we're going for the phone. So let's go ahead and turn our Wi-Fi on. Let's go ahead and turn our airplane mode on. And we want to make sure that our security and location is on. So we need to turn that on, and we also need to turn on Find My Device, which is on now. And we're going to open up the app for this, and if you have the Holystone 110G, that's the same app. So you're going to be opening up the HS GPS V1. And when you go there, you're going to have an option right here. It's going to have the 120D, the 110G, and of course we're going to select the 120D, and we're going to go into controls. Usually when I launch it for the first time, it has a difficult time finding the Wi-Fi signal. So now we're connected to the Wi-Fi. We're going to come out of that, and look, there we are. And to go ahead and give it a little quick test here, we're going to go ahead and tilt the camera a little bit. Let's see if we can control that camera. Oh, not yet. What we need to do is we're going to need to sync our controller with the remote. So that's what we're going to do right now. And how we do that is we push on the left toggle. We're going to push up, and we're going to push down. All right. We just had a little camera movement there. Cool thing is right now is I'm actually using the remote for a camera tripod. I'm using the camera holder for it, just for this little angle that I have going on right here. Now, once we have that done, we're going to need to go ahead and get the GPS all noted out. So we're going to hit to the 1 o'clock and the 11 o'clock on alternating left and right joysticks. And we're going to go ahead and spin this 360 degrees until those lights go solid, and then I'm going to put the camera down, and then I'm going to rotate until those lights become solid, and they are solid. Looks like we have everything going on right now. Let's see if I can control this camera a little bit. Yeah, looks like we can control that camera. I'm going to go ahead and tilt it up some. And it looks like that's about as far up as it's going to go for us. Yeah. So I guess the next thing for us to do is to just take it for a fly. So I'm going to go ahead and start recording right now. Let me hit that record button one more time. Okay, now we're recording. It took me a couple of times to get that going there. I'm going to just leave my phone here, and I'm just going to try to do it by sight. I'm going to push down and over on my control sticks to get this thing going, and then we're going to fly. Come down a little bit for me. You're anxious to get up there, ain't you, baby girl? Oh yeah. It looks good. You know what we need to do? We're really going to try to get some cool shots with that. You know what, let me back over here and make sure we're still recording. Yeah, we are still recording. I'm going to try to get this a little bit better in frame. Make a little better shot here. And then, you know what I say? I say, let's go for a fly. You. So let's go ahead and tilt our camera down. I want to go ahead and tilt the camera down a little bit. I want to play with it. And to tilt it down, we're going to just roll the wheel over to the right. I'm going to back her up and take her up and see what kind of little shot we can get. It's not a preset shot, but it's a nice little shot. Bring her back down to us. You know what we need to do? We need to come back over here. Wow, this thing's super fun to fly. We need to come turn our camera off. So let's get that last shot over here. Come here, baby. Oh yeah. Nice little shot there. And I'm running this all the way till the battery. Oh no, that was horrible. Well, let's see what happens after a crash. Let's see what happens after a crash. So the kids had it, they took it around, bammo, crash. Let's see what we can do here. Well, first thing I want to do is stop that recording. That was saving. I want to start recording again. If you do it for me. You know what, this time let's take some pictures. So we're going to hit down on both sticks. It's going to reset the drone for us. We should have white lights in the front, purplish violet blue lights in the back. We're going to go down on both control sticks and in, and we're going to try this again. So here we go. Up. Oh, not up so fast. Stay with me. Stay with me there. Oh yeah. And then we're going to fly. All right, I'm going to turn this camera off. How sweet is that? Oh yeah. Yeah. That's sweet. We've got a little bit of wind. Here, I'm gonna take it up and take a picture of us. I'm gonna turn this off, and then let's go fly over here some. Yeah. Bring you down a little bit. Let's take you around. Getting a little close there. Ooh, she got caught. A little funky there. A little funky. Now let's see what happens after one of these little incidents happens here. Nothing truly major going on there. Here we'll come in front of this whale. All right. You know what? Let's wipe her off. And let's launch her again. There she is, running strong. All right. Let's get a little camera action here. We got a little rotating up. We'll give it another little rotate down. I've been craving to get this little downward shot here for a while now. And let's come play with the dolphin for a minute. We're still running on that same one battery. We're still running on that same one battery. Woo. Yeah. We're having fun out here. Come here, let's go to the other side. We're having fun out here today. Well, come here. Let's shift this way. Try to get that camera angle a little bit better. We got the return to home feature kicking. I'm gonna override the return to home just so I can try to get this shot real quick, and it doesn't want to let me do it. It doesn't want to let me do it. It's going back to home. So there's the dolphin. And I guess we're gonna walk it like we walk the dog, and we're gonna walk it right on back to where we started from. Maybe it'll give me enough time to turn this other camera on real quick, and we'll try to grab a shot of it landing. Up, where you going? Where you going, baby girl? It kind of wanted to take off on me. Kind of wanted to take off on me. I'm going to try to turn that on. I'm going to try to hit record, and I'm going to try to land it over back here on the pad. Very delicate. It's a very delicate procedure. I hope I can make it happen. Just missed it. We go back for it. It's a little windy. There is a little wind. Little box drop. Up. Oh, she's landing on her own now. It's over. It's a wrap. All right, stop, baby girl. Stop it. Hey. All right, pushing down's not helping. All right, I had to push the button on the control pad, the landing button, to get it to shut off there. See if I can get the camera to stop here. All right, super.
I like the way you make me feel. Mary is real. Mary is real. It's just like living in a dream. Now here's the deal. Mary's the deal. Oh Mary. Oh Mary. Oh Mary. Oh Mary. doors. I'm feeling excited, it's time to score. And grind her, I rap her, she send me on no joke. I lift her up and then I take the first smoke. Hey, before you know it, Mary's up in smoke. Mary makes me choke at a place, and I'm feeling so nice. They're kissing on me mouth like sugar and spice. The fluffing on me heart, so man I rejoice. So happy to say Mary change up me life. Mary, my wanna, everybody loves her. Let's go and get her, legalize her. Mary, my wanna, dressed up in nature. She gives that feeling, that tender feeling. In addition, she gave that Babylon freight, so they give up a drug what Babylon made me. A couple pound a man I get paid. A little patch man, them I invade. Mary for everyone, Mary's a first aid. Mary bless up the rich man with the high grade, and the poor man bring a small change. Mid class, she come to mid range. Gangsters love her, them love her plenty. And Christians love her, them love her plenty. Rastas love her, them love her plenty. Mary love yes, it can out to everybody. Mary, my wanna, everybody loves her. Let's go and get her, legalize
Thank you for watching Sandbar Sofa Surfers. My name's Jeremy. I'm in Jacksonville. Please like the video. Please comment on the video. Please subscribe to my channel, and leave me some notes so I can try to make each production a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. I've been trying to gradually take little steps. First, all I was making videos with was with my cell phone. So now I've made a couple more steps, and I actually like scripts, so hopefully we'll be able to produce some scripts. All right, shakabara. You. Thanks for watching Sandbar Sofa Surfers. Woohoo!